AD has approved KC-1400 collective. Everybody want to hear me say that? This is what it's all about. They're around. They are supporting. The money is going directly to our student athletes. They're signing deals. They have contracts. Let's do it. I mean, without this collective, we won't be successful. We won't be able to sustain our student athletes. I mean, 1400 Collective have done a really, really good job of keeping a lot of our athletes here. You know, if you saw them sign a lot of our athletes, but we got to do our part. So I know after today, we're going to click that 1400 Collective. We're going to give one of those tiers, and we're going to make sure that we give to this collective so we continue to give to our student athletes and support them and give them what I need.
Jackson State has a collective full throttle. They have a collective full throttle. And I mean, like, so they, you know, we won the national championship in 2023, and we were slowly but surely trying to get our collective going. Jackson State won it this past year. Their collective is full throttle. Like, it is full throttle. They don't want to lose.
We are trying to build a program for the next 10 to 12 years. It's not something that's overnight. We understand that the NIL and collective stuff has its role, it plays in it, but we are on the forefront of FCS football and attacking the NIL, attacking the collective. We got a very nice payroll at Jackson State, believe it or not. And I mean, our fan support, and we need more support. But we know that payroll is attached to championships. You know what I mean? So we're not out here trying to recruit kids based on money, but we also want them kids to know if you come to Jackson State and you end up benefiting from the collective, benefiting from an NIL deal, we expect a championship.
What up, it's your boy S. Dot, Mr. Slow Wine, Mr. Still Trending. August 15th is going down. Jackson State. J-State, y'all know what it is, man. Your boy coming and I will be performing live. Shout out to Coach Taylor, man. We doing it. We doing it championship style, man. August 15th, Country Boy Experience, S. Jackson State. I'm in the building. It's going down.
What's up, everybody? Happy Friday. Happy Funky Friday, man. Y'all hit that like button, share button, subscribe button as we get this show started. I'm going to tell you guys right now, this won't be a long stream tonight. I was locked in. I know we all were tuned in to see our beloved JSU Tiger quarterback, Shadeur, make his NFL debut. Good stuff. We're going to talk all about it tonight. Wherever you get your content from, Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, head over to YouTube, KC-1400 Media, and hit that subscribe button. What's up, AJ? He said Twitter is a funny place. Man, this whole world done went crazy. Everybody's funny. Show is. The social media is a different kind of place, though, brother. It really is, Jake. But tonight, what's up, Brother Poe? How you doing? Trav, what's up, brother? What's going on with it? A lot of football to be played, man. I was all the way locked in, man. I went in. So if you tried to text or call or any of that, I wasn't available. You know what I mean? So it was just it was fun to sit back and just unplug. What's up, TD? How you doing, man?
Hey, good. I say good morning. Man, I've been going so.
We ain't never had no morning on Saturdays. Give me about 3 more weeks. Then we can take it.
Hey man, good you talking, Nation, man. How y'all doing? How you doing, Ken?
Doing good, man. Yeah, we got Rob. Rob was playing tonight. A lot happening tonight, man. I definitely got some games being recorded. I got to go back and look at all of it though. But no, it was good, man. We'll touch on it tonight, and we'll go from there. How's your day?
I always make my day busier than what it should be, but good. You know, I did. You know, I left practice, man. I went to the office and left that. Went back to the gym and got here, man. And kind of started watching some of the games and stuff, man. I know they was watching me.
Be like that, man. It was
I did, yeah. I had my phone. I had my telephone. I had one game on my telephone. I had one game on television. I trying to see what Mr. McDaniel and do. I mean, he got in the second half. I don't think he made any tackles or anything, but I thought you would be on 10 right now Cause your boy out there clowning. Say what it say?
Yeah, that's right, man. Shout out to the FCS guys, brother. Yes, indeed, man. Just got our credentials back for the USM game. Ken Clark, Toronto Day, Kevin Wilbert. We good to go. We in there like booty hair.
What?
You done heard that before.
Actually, I don't think I have, but
You ain't never heard that, bro?
No, sir.
Man,
I don't think I have, man. I heard swimwear. Isn't that like swimwear?
In there like glute hair. Look, bro. Hey, listen. I ain't finna explain that. I've heard that.
I got you. Yes, sir.
In there like what did I say? What did we learn about? I don't care about none of that. Yeah, that man been, however, never heard that either. Man, hey, listen, I ain't got nothing to do with none of that. I done heard that's a Jackson, Mississippi thing.
They said no, we know it. Hey, I gotta say, I heard the swimwear part before.
Man, listen, y'all ain't gonna sit up here and convince me that y'all ain't never heard that. That's a very common thing. Y'all probably ain't heard. Thank you. That's definitely a saying. Thank you, Justice. Finding somebody that's one of them Jacktown Jew things, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know where these other folk from, man. You know how we get down over there in the Jack, man. I don't know who made it up, who the first one said it, or none of that. I just know that it was a thing.
Okay.
That is not brand new, man. I've been saying that. I've heard that since I was a kid.
It's
brand new to you, but I can't tell. It's brand new to you. I respect that. Yeah, it's brand new to you. Yeah, if you ain't from Jackson, then stay out of these affairs. Just saying.
Hey, it's fun, man. It's all good. Hey, we know
it now. Go confirm it. Y'all done heard that.
We know it now, baby. We know it now.
Must be a North Side Jackson thing, kid. It gotta be, bro.
Never heard it before.
Hey, listen, I do not need to know the Panthers' final score. I stopped watching as soon as I saw Huntley walking the game. I said, gotta go. I'm done. Man, listen, hey, you must want going outside then. Man, I heard that since I was a kid, man. It is. Thank you. I've heard it from the Delta. I'm just saying, y'all, it done been hearing it all their life. See what I'm saying? It's fucking Friday, man. Look, I ain't got nothing to do with y'all lack of social interactions. I'm just telling you, we done heard all kinds of stuff.
That come and fish that just perfect. Fucking Friday.
I'm just saying. The hair don't have to be funky if you wash the back end, the backside. You know what I'm saying?
Woo, baby, we're gonna do this tonight.
In there like swimwear. We're gonna
there we go.
I don't remember not hearing that. You see what I'm saying? We didn't say no swimwear. We ain't swim like that. We didn't wear swimwear where I'm from. You took your shirt off, you wore basketball shorts to swim in. Nobody said no in there like swimwear. Like, man, I'm in there like booty hair. That folks you say that all the time. I ain't making that up. And I ain't being vulgar. I'm just telling you how I used to go down. Turn the light down just a little bit. Yeah.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up.
But nevertheless, man, listen, we on our way to 8,000 subscribers, man. You guys hit that like button, share button, subscribe button. Kimberly, we're in the Delta. Okay, I know the Raiders and the Saints. Man, the heck with the Raiders and the Saints. The heck with those folk, man. See that guy Wood Street in the building? Hey, man, listen. Somebody made it up. I feel like it was a Jacktown thing. I really do. We always say crazy stuff where we from, but it's okay. But yeah, man, we'll talk about two things tonight. Not gonna spend a whole lot of time. Just kind of filibustering. We in camp mode. We got a scrimmage tomorrow. And no, it's not open to the public, so don't pull up and embarrass yourself, get stuck outside the gate. It's not open to the public, but we'll definitely be over there to take a look at it. And past couple of practices have been effective, yet not as physical as the others have been. They'll be fully padded tomorrow, from my understanding, and they'll get after it, man. So we're right in the heart of camp. Shout out to all the channel members. Listen, I'm going to just tell you guys now, if you're not a channel member now, we are, I am specifically dropping members-only content. It's certain insider content that you can access if you're a channel member. If you're not, you won't be able to see that content. So I'm going to start doing that a whole lot more this season. So there will be some pretty cool stuff. So join the channel. The channel to join is in the link of the description of the videos. And and if you're a platinum member, you definitely could, so there's a lot goes down in the platinum chat. But anyway, the announcers of the Browns game continue to make reference to Shadeur. Yeah, of course. I mean, Shadeur is a Tiger. That's why we're so happy and we're proud of him. You know what I mean? He made his NFL debut. TD, you get a chance to watch him?
Yeah, man. I told you I had my television on and I had to put it up on my telephone. So I was trying to see I wanted to see Zay and Rob. I wanted to see what they were gonna do, and then I put it on my phone. I said, okay, well, I guess it's Cleveland. So I was kind of watching both of them but I saw the action, man. Shadeur Clown. Rob got in the game in the second half. Hadn't seen Zay in the game just yet.
I think Zay was out there. I think I don't know. I hadn't seen it.
28?
29.
29. Okay.
Yeah, he's 29. Yeah, I'll just say this. That first touchdown throw, Blue, I thought was an interception, bro. He threaded that needle. That second touchdown throw, man, he threw it right in the small window, right down in the heart. Hey, this is what I'm going to say, man. I listen, the NFL posted, this is a big moment today, man. Everybody was tuned in. I saw Timona out there. I saw Miss Senior and some of those JSU Tigers out there in Charlotte, man, representing. And, man, we got love for the kid, man, and want to see him do well. TD, I'm going to go out on the limb and say this right now. Shadeur should be QB1 for Cleveland, man. That's their quarterback.
He gonna take it.
A couple of passes I wish he got back, but man, overall, man, we saw him have a really just very poised, like Joe Flacco said. The moment wasn't too big. Just proud of him, man. Really good showing. I think he's only going to get more comfortable. As he got comfortable, you saw him kind of settle in and really just, man, if Cleveland is smart, I wouldn't waste no time with this. Not because I've seen it. He went out there. They were the number. It was the 2s versus the Carolina Panthers 1s, right? And I think when he get those 1s on the field, the Jerry Judys of the world, the David and Jokus, Jokus, you know what I mean? All these first time, the ones, the starting offensive line, right? And you got the Myles Garrett's playing on the opposite side of the ball, right? Man, the Cleveland can be special. I really believe that. This is not shocking to any of us. I've been following this young man since he was a true freshman at Trinity Christian High School, long before I ever even could have imagined that he would have been a Jack State quarterback. I never would have ever. You gave me 100 tries, TD. You couldn't have made me think that Shadeur Sanders would have been the quarterback at Jack State University. But he's a touchdown. He's a touchdown record holder. We had 2 great years with he and Shiloh and all of the Tigers under Coach Prime. Had a great 2 years at Colorado, and now here he is, his freshman season in the NFL, his rookie season. So great showing today. I love the energy around him, I love his confidence, man. I love the celebration of it, man. So I really we rooting for him. Want to continue to see him if you take back some of those passes that he had, I mean, that percentage is a little higher, but of course it's the first game, man. You got jitters. First professional game is all on you. But I saw some really good stuff, man. It's stuff they could really build on if they want to. We'll see where they go from there, but I thought he had a really good game. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think so too. I actually thought about it as he was playing. You know, the thing we always talk about chaos on this show, kid, and the things that develop from chaos. You know, the stuff that he went through with the draft, what was being said in the media, the way, you know, people was pulling his strings, the stuff that the owner said, you know, those things, you know, fueled him in a, you know, in a nice way. So he definitely has something to prove. So sometimes, you know, in a situation we have to go through things in order to come out as brass on the other side. And I think that's what's going on with him right now. I hope he is able to keep it up. He definitely should move up the depth chart. If Brown decide they want to release him, then there's a place, you know, called he can go back to Colorado. You know, I would go back to Colorado and play for the Broncos. You know, but I don't think that'll be a smart move for the Browns because the young man need to move on up the depth chart because he balled out tonight. I mean, he was playing as if he had been playing this his second or third season. That second touchdown that he threw was shades of the one that Jacobian threw to Gardner at Alabama State.
Yeah.
Same spot, same type, you know, same type of play. So definitely happy for the young man, you know, see what he have going on and hope continue to work for him, man. I mean, congratulations to him.
Yep. Yeah, won't spend much time on it, but I tell you, man, I just a fan, man. I don't have a team right now. I wish the Raiders would have drafted him. I can't support the Raiders, man, anymore. I don't want to watch no Geno Smith. When you could have had this young brother as your franchise quarterback. I wish the Saints would have drafted him. I would have became a Saints fan again. I'm not a Browns fan. I'm not going to support the Browns because of how they handling him. You know, his thing is kind of it's self-correcting. But I'm going to continue to root for him and all the other Tigers that are out there.
Man, just think if James Houston had stayed there.
Yeah, it would have been beautiful, wouldn't it? It would have been a great time, man. Good thing. Yeah, he did outplay Andy Dalton. But man, the kid is a baller, man. I wish I want to get to a place where this is the norm again, where we don't have to have some special coverage of Shadeur because he's getting. But he needs this though. Apparently, if it's happening, it's something that's needed. I love his confidence, and I appreciate, you know, just the overall, man. Hopefully, I can make a game one day and continue to support him. You know, big fan of his and. It is what it is, man. We're going to continue to watch. I thought he went out there and represented well. Got some stuff, like I said, some stuff to improve upon and stuff to build upon. We'll see what they do next.
I don't think I got to say about it, you know what I'm saying, is, you know, he in the AFC. He in the North, but he in the AFC yet and still.
Yeah. But team, I don't know I don't know if this team is, we don't know. We don't know what to come of this. I'm gonna sit back and watch. You know, I saw LeBron. I didn't watch the press conference yet. I'll go back and watch all that tonight. As I didn't get a chance to really look much at social media. I kind of saw a few videos of some folks that was kind of talking on social media, but I just want to watch the game and enjoy the game, man. I enjoy watching the football aspect of it. He's a draw. He's interesting. Make you want to turn the TV on and watch him. You know what I mean? So
I tell you what, he had a lot of jerseys out there.
He did, man. I enjoyed seeing the fans. I did, man, with the jerseys and supporting him. There's nothing wrong with that, man. He's a big draw and popular player, man. Famous player. I know his dad was proud. I saw his dad making some tweets and having a good time with it, man. They posted his tweets rather. They showed it on the TV screen, but other than that, man, congratulations to him on making his first NFL start through 2 interceptions. I think he had a 106 QBR. Pretty good stuff, man. So we'll see where it goes from here. not gonna stay on that too much longer, but definitely proud of Shadeur, and I can't wait to see Travis play and all the Tigers. DD played last night. Rob and Zay playing tonight. You know, James, we're looking to see James Houston get on that field and play along with some others. You know what I mean? So,
how did DD fare? Did he see the field?
He got out there. I didn't see it. Dub mentioned it today. He did get out there, number 61 for the Colts. I didn't see it. I got to go back and try to watch it, man. I just had a lot going on yesterday evening, but nevertheless, man. Like I said, it felt so good, man, to just sit down and just watch a game and not have to do any of that stuff, anything else. But we'll touch on a couple of preliminaries, and then we're gonna give our thoughts on practice today, kind of some things going into the scrimmage, and we're gonna get out of you guys' way tonight. We're not gonna be on here all night. I do have a couple of things I do want to mention as we go throughout the show. But while you guys are at it, sales are going very well for this event. Don't miss out. I know next week they're really going to take off next week because next week is the event. So next Friday, man, we will be at this time next Friday, TD. We're going to be listening to either Stephanie Luggett, S.LJ Eccles, Arthur Brown, or PC Band. They're going to be jamming over at the vet Saturday, next Friday night. So there will be no live show next Friday, of course. We'll finish up, the following day with the merge, with scrimmage, merge. It'll be a lot going on. So grab your tickets, scan the QR. Yes, sir. Grab your tickets, scan that QR code. Don't miss out, man. It's going to be a fun time, man. It's going to be a fun time. Of course, the merge. Listen, the collective. Listen, sign up for the collective. We're going to get things really rolling for 2026 here in a week or so. We'll really start pushing again. But if you want to get signed up in advance, go ahead and click that link. The link is in the chat. Whether you signed up for last season or this season or whatever, you can go ahead and start signing up for the 2026, or you can just leave your subscription rolling, let it renew, and you don't have to do anything. It's up to you. So all the perks have been ordered. Now we're waiting on everything to come in. Had to deal with tariffs and all the good stuff, all the changes that are coming about with the government and stuff. But everything is ordered. Once we get everything in, then we'll start creating a means for you guys to start shipping out all the perks. So finally got that out of the way, and got some pretty cool stuff headed you guys' way for everyone that did sign up at those particular levels. Now, TD, I want to say this. Matter of fact, let's do this real quick. I'll come back to that. Got a chance to go by Cat Head today. So still in the process of nailing down how we're going to do this live show. They're extremely excited about it. Right now, everything is on track to have the bottles ready to roll. We're going to bring you some video content as they start printing the bottles up with the labels and throwing them on the labels and all that good stuff. But we will be live. We need everybody. Listen, if you are in the city of Jackson and you are planning on going to the game and you support KC-1400 and the collective, and you're proud of what we're doing and want to be a part of that, we need you in the building at Cat Head. You don't have to stay long. Come get your bottle. That morning, TDs, they're going to go on sale that morning. So whether they stay or go, you'll be able to go 10 o'clock in the morning. They open up. You can roll over there on your lunch break and go grab your bottles and just get that out the way if you want to. The bottles will be $30 a bottle. And they will put out some communication letting everyone know how much is going to actually go into the collective. That's pretty cool. They talked about, they wanted to know that today. So for every bottle that's sold, that's it's gonna be $10 to go into the collective. So think about that. That's why we got 420 bottles. That's $4,200 that we can really do some effective stuff with this particular partnership. That's amazing, man. So I don't like I told them, I said, we built this thing off transparency, man. We're not trying to, if you guys want to do that, and I understand why they want to do that, because they want to let everyone know their contribution to this partnership as well. And TD, this is a pilot, man. This is a test run. We have desires to expand in a greater capacity with Cat Head Vodka and Cat Head Distillery. How well we do this is going to dictate everything. So if you are in the city, we need your support. We need you to pull up. You cannot buy this bottle online. Yes, it's regular vodka. It's good stuff. Everywhere we go now, I see cat head on the at the bars. TD, they all saturated throughout all the bars in the city of Jackson, and that's great stuff. Oh,
this bottle is one of those things. You know what? I never noticed that car until King got that car. Now every time I look up, I see that car. You know what I'm saying? Yo,
yeah,
like,
man.
So is it that, or this particular bottle you just starting to notice the brand?
It's exactly what you just said. Once you really start looking at, so now everywhere I go and I see it, it's the first thing that pop out in my head. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, got you.
And they have other brands like Old Soul. They have, I think they have the Voodoo Espresso. But it got all kind of different SKUs. So it's going to be a pretty cool display right in the actual the little shop when you go in the office setup for you to go buy. And man, I tell you guys, look, we're gonna sell out. We need everybody on the scene.
So
like
you
I said,
said
it doesn't matter where you're going, TD, because they're gonna be food trucks outside. You can order you some food. If you're going to Name It Faces, if you're going anywhere, if you're going to 4th Avenue, if you're going to the M Bar, wherever you're going, if you're going out that night, you want to stop by 440 Jackson, look, man, you can pull over there, grab you a bottle or 2 or 3 or 4 or a case, right? And say your haze, and I, support what we're doing because you can get what you're always gonna get, and this particular collab bottle is gonna support what we're doing. So you get to take something with you. So we're gonna really put a full court press. They're gonna start pushing this coming up here shortly. This and we want to do some. We want to expand this partnership. So we expect. And Austin, one of the owners, he said today, he said, "Man, how cool would it be, man, if we're TD, we over there, and before we get ready to shut things down, we say, hey, y'all, we got 18 bottles left to go. You know what I'm saying? So, go ahead and grab your bottles or whatever. Okay, that'll be really cool. So if you're gonna be in town Friday night, we want to see you over there. There's a very specific reason also why we're saying that, TD. I know there has been some. I'm gonna tell you guys now with Greenwood. I just got to be transparent because that's the only way I know how to be. The reason that the bottle is out of stock, when you're delving into this alcohol industry and you're partnering, it's because how well we did, TD. We came up with an actual number that worked. And because when it went on sale, we jumped out the gate and we blew the thing out the water. When you're selling online and these companies are working with brokers and distributors and all that good stuff, everybody has their little price point. Everyone has their cut, their percentage. So the situation that has occurred with Greenwood is the broker who was handling online sales had they came back after we had such success with the first rollout, and they wanted to slap another fee on top of that and add that to the cost, which is going to kick the bottle price up by another additional $20. So now Greenwood is just basically in a negotiation trying to work this out with this particular broker. And hopefully that'll be rectified here soon. But I said that to say this. Greenwood is optimistic because we got some different channels where we may be able to just do some special orders that we could do prior to the Hampton game. So you can still make a special order. And when they come to town, so some of the owners of Greenwood went to Hampton. Talk about synergy, bro. Some of the, so we're going to have some of the owners. We're going to have about 4 or 5 of the owners, maybe more, that will be coming to Jackson for the Hampton game. Wow. And because of that, TD, they're going to be bringing cases of Greenwood. So if you're in the chat, I'm going to extend that to you guys. If you're in the collective chat, we'll be able to, and this is going to cut shipping out of the place. So if you bought the bottles, you'll be able to put that order in, and then when they come to town, you'll be able to collect your bottle that Friday night or Thursday when they actually come to town, right 3 weeks from now. So that's an opportunity. I just want to put that out there. But this is what I did want to say today. More information to come after. Listen. After we leave Cathead Distillery, y'all listening? From 9 to midnight, TD. We're going to have Greenwood whiskey. We're going to have a tasting at Name and Faces right downtown. Shout out to Stan, shout out to TP, shout out to the whole, the ownership group of Name and Faces, and in partnership with Greenwood. Going to be Greenwood whiskey on display. You do not have to buy this. They're going to be giving away free tasting. We're still in the baby stages of figuring out how that thing going to be. Maybe have a brand ambassador on scene to come pour you a shot or whatever. How you want to come taste it? You want to come set up? We will be at Name and Faces that Friday right after we leave. No. Hold on, man. You got to drink responsibly. We're not telling you to go just wild out. Matter of fact, you could actually buy your bottle. Yes, there will be cases of the Greenwood. What do you mean? Cases of 1400? What are you talking about? All of it will be collapsed. So the Greenwood. So let's say it like this: Cat Head, the 1400 collab bottle would be sold at Cat Head. Okay. I didn't tell y'all how to drink. You don't have to even come. You don't have to drink now. I'm just saying you can buy your bottle over there. Green. You take that home, put that in the car. Because I ain't drinking Friday night. I'm just telling you that right now. We got to work Saturday. It's gonna be hot. I already told y'all that. But you still have a good time. Now, if you want to go out there and wild out like that, but no, man, we're gonna be working, man. This is work for us.
So you said,
TD, we're gonna leave Cat Head at 9 p.m. and go straight to Name and Faces. Because the guys are coming to town. But this is for the community, though, for those who may have been purchased and may want to taste it and see what it tastes like before they buy. But at the same time, it's not necessarily just about that. It's also you guys could actually meet the owners of Greenwood. You guys could come and mix it up with us. And we may even have this every Friday night before the game for home games. There's some opportunities there. So I'm just saying, just stay tuned, rock with us. I know it's going to be a lot happening in the city in a few weeks, but this is business for us. So we'll be we'll have a tasting. So if you want to, and then when we say tasting, we're not talking about, you're not going to get no big old glass of whiskey. We just talking about it. You know what I'm saying? You know how that go. Come get you a little something, But nevertheless.
So you said a couple of the guys that's coming in with Greenwood, Hampton.
So a few of the owners that are part of the ownership group of Greenwood went to Hampton.
Right.
So they're coming to town. Remember the guys? Guess what, TD? Remember the guys we met at the brunch at Brother Henderson's house with the Tuskegee gentlemen? They're going to come to town. They want to do something with us as well. They want to connect and link up. Again, we're hosting, man. We're being good, hosts and accommodating. I don't really, I'll be okay. If I can get in by midnight, I'll be fine. We'll wake up, do the show, and we'll get to the tailgates area and we'll get to the game. It's that's why we get in shape. That's why we was walking today, TD. That's why we was walking. That's why we putting them steps in. But no, man, and it's for those who can. If you can't, cool. Name Faces be booming, man, on the weekend anyway. So it may be a ton of folks over there, TD, that don't know about the show, that don't know about what we're doing. But we'll go over there and we'll set up and we'll let them know what we got going on. And we're gonna have them cool bottles with the gold labels, and they'll be able to see those bottles. They'll be able to put in an order on the spot for some of those bottles, right? And it'll continue to support what we're doing, and then we'll get out of the way. Thoughts on that before we move on?
Well, I know we was in Atlanta. We talked to Sean and Greg.
Who is Leonard?
We was talking to them about the bottles. I mean,
yes.
You talk about exceeding.
Yes, they are still shipping out the first order. If you didn't get your, so I'm assuming that you ordered and you didn't get your bottles. I'll follow up with them tomorrow and see where we are on all orders being shipped out. But all orders are still being shipped, from what I understand. Go ahead.
I know, man. I'm glad the bottle sold out. It went the way that it went, and like you said, now that they selling the way that they are, they want to put extra tax on it. So hopefully everything get worked out for so they can go back on sale online, and we're able to sell them at the regular price again. So yeah, man, a lot going on. Definitely. Hey, did you say on the 20? Did you say the day on the 29th that the bottle will go on sale at 10 o'clock in the morning, or is that the 30th?
Yeah, when they open, once they're ready to roll, that whole day they will be available for you to purchase. So if someone, say for example, someone can they may not be able to make it to the event from 6 to 9, but that you can get by there before the event. You can get by there when they're open. You can go and say, hey, I was coming to buy the KC-1400 bottle. Pull up, go get it. You don't have to wait on us to get there. Go over there and get your bottles. when it's out, when it's gone, it's gone. It's gonna be a half a pallet that'll be produced initially, and then we'll go from there. We'll revisit it and see where to go from there. But that's the reality of this partnership. And TD, this could manifest itself into a custom label of cat head that enters into the market. How cool would that be?
Right.
If we could get a custom label of this thing. Will it be open Saturday morning? If their regular hours are open on Saturday morning, yes. Now, however, our goal is to be sold out that Friday night, though. That's the goal.
Not to mention, DW is only so many that's going to be sold. So if it sell out that night,
there will be 420 bottles available on August the 29th. That's it's 12 to a case, 35 cases that'll be available on the 29th, and that equates to 420 bottles. And
they do like in the ticket line, just call somebody, say, hey man, grab me a couple bottles.
That's all you gotta do. We're gonna sell out though. I know we will. I got faith in our supporters and those who. And listen, most of you already know about Cat Head Vodka. You probably have even purchased it and drank it. And there will be drink specials that will be available. We'll have some blue lemon drop martinis, right? Some tiger blue, true blue tiger lemon drops, that will be available with drink specials, with a portion of those proceeds going directly to. Because I could tell you right now, TD, some of our I would say more seasoned supporters probably are going to go home after this event. They're not going to go nowhere else. So we want to make sure we have a good time while we're there. And we're going to be there. We're going to be personable. TD, we looking at the setup today. They're going to set up a stage. You and I going to be on the couch, bro. We're going to have a nice little chair for whoever our guest going to be. So if, we're going to try to get Coach Taylor over there. We're going to try to get we're trying to get everybody in the building, man, for at least a little while, just to talk to them for a hot second before the game. Pep rally style, get everybody fired up, man, and excited. They may stop by. You got to be there to see it. We may even get Travis Jerome over there. You know what I'm saying? Get Travis up on the couch.
Try them get that credit card. I'm like, you want me to
Well, I'm gonna need 6 of them. Yeah, bro, you gotta listen. I expect everybody to be there though. It's gonna be a great time though, you guys. Like I said, it'll be food trucks. It'll be open. They'll be open at 4. It'll still be their typical Friday night. We will have they'll set the PA system up. We're gonna do a live show, and we're gonna stream this bad baby to YouTube, and even record it and put that video out. So it's gonna be some cool stuff going on. What that number is? What do you mean? What that number is? What number are you referring to? The 420? Is that what we're talking about? We're only talking about a $30 bottle of vodka. That's no shipping and no markups. This is straight collaboration, and man, I'm excited, man. All right, let's move on from that. You got anything else before we move on, bro?
Yeah, man. The proceeds going to the collective, baby.
Yes, sir. Joking about the credit card. Okay. My mistake. I'm just now catching it. All right, listen, the link is open. We'll let you guys come up if whatever's on your heart and mind. We're gonna be on. But we're gonna get into these past couple of camp days, man. We just finished day 8 yesterday and day 9 today. Tomorrow, day 10 will be a scrimmage. TD, we both had a chance to stop over and practice today. How do you feel about what you saw today, man? The guys are. I will say this, just to quote Coach O. I did ask him a question. I said, "Hey, Coach, how do you feel you guys are doing, man?" I said, "How do you feel the team is coming along?" And to his response, he felt like this team was far along at this time. This time right now, we're further along than where we were last year. They feel really good about. Yes, we did see some NFL scouts today. We talked to the scout with Chicago Bears. Matter of fact, he left today heading over to Alabama because Alabama has a scrimmage tomorrow. He's going to be in Tuscaloosa watching the Alabama Crimson Tide. So that's pretty cool. And spent a good amount of time today. Can't tell you which players he was here to see, but he was just here observing just what the talent that we have. And I'll say this, some of the scouts that were at practice this week, TD, they went to another HBCU as well. And I'll just say from that scout, they said, man, things are very different over here because that team ain't built like this team. Y'all on a different level. That's from the NFL scouts. Now, you do with that what you want to do with that. I know everybody feel like they ready to go compete, but I'm going to tell y'all things are a little different at 1400 JR Lynch. I'm telling you now. Shout out to my brother Shaq. We saw the big Aristotle pulled up today. Tiger Talk TV was in the building. But yeah.
So you were saying, you know, what was Coach O telling you?
Well, that was it. He just said that the only question was about where we are, kind of bookmarking this point in time last year. That team said that he feels that we're further along this year than we were. Much more business approach. This team is in great shape. Shout out to Coach Beef, man. Fantastic job. I had a conversation with basketball Coach Tyler Adams today. Shout out to Coach Adams, man. And we're talking about the body transformation of hey, Shaq, man, click that link, bro. Come on up, man. Click that link, big dog. You was there today. You don't have to be on long. If you can hop on, you ain't got to be on. You ain't even got to be on the screen, bro. As long as you can speak your mind, it's cool with me. But talked about the body development of Nate Blunt, man. How different Nate. He said, man, Nate don't look like that. That ain't the Nate that was at Brandon High School. That's little Emmett. I call him little Emmett Smith.
Right.
He looked good, man. But I'll yield to you, TD. I'm always talking. I want to hear your thoughts on what you saw. You got a chance to be there today. Light practice today. Not light, but precision practice. No pads. No pads today. But it was very effective, though. Very effective. Still going through installs. Still strength and conditioning. Still going, man. Still building this thing. But go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, it was short but sweet. Straight to the point. What it looked like now, it looked like polishing.
Yes.
That's what I saw today. It looked like a lot of the areas have been, you know what I'm saying, the rough side have been edged off, and now just a bunch of polishing going on. I did go down to see.
Nah, keep going, bro. It actually was Jamil hurt. No. Just got banged up, and it just because of the way the play stopped, it looked like he was hurt.
No,
he's good. He got up. He good.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So just like I said, I mean, even just going out in the trenches, talking to those guys, I mean, watching what they had going on, man. I just was kind of somewhat intrigued with the teaching coaches, especially Coach Manning.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't any knocking, it wasn't any rocking, it wasn't anything of that going on. It was as if he was teaching a master class, you know, and each player, he walked him through each scenario and situation. I mean, it was, I loved it. I definitely liked what I saw. You know, same thing with the D line. You know, seeing Coach Jack go through those drills where each one of those guys had, you know, if they had any questions. I mean, it was a polishing walkthrough that I saw. And then when you got everybody on the field, I mean, with the skill guys everybody just kind of went, I'm not gonna say went through the motion. It looked like they was, we talk about the engine and the gears and the piston, different stuff on the engine that has to get lubricated. Seem like those things, the lubrication is there and it started to get heated up. So still got some more work to do. But for being the 9th, 10th day in camp, look pretty good. The scrimmage is going to tell some things tomorrow. I know the coaches are looking, for some particular responses for some players and really see what you can do. So if you out here listening, players, be prepared to, to strap them up and go for it, because now you're getting down to the nitty gritty. The 30 is not as far away as it seemed.
Not at all, bro. 3 weeks.
So
3 weeks, and they're gonna be eating. They're gonna be in an 8-day PM meal, and they're gonna be going. It's gonna be curfew. Go to bed.
Yeah. so it looked good. It looked like everything that they've been putting in place is coming together. And just like you said, that scout said, man, those guys are on a different level and they really look good.
The BA, what's up, brother? How you doing, man? Good to see
what's
you today.
good? How y'all doing, man?
Oh man, we good, brother.
What's going on, Big Aristotle? You in the house? How you doing today, sir?
We're good. What's good, TD? What's good?
You got it, man.
Wanted to get your thoughts, man. You got a chance to pull up today. It's good to see you.
Likewise. So look, man, shout out to all the fans out there. I'm just gonna get this right off the bat. Y'all, we look good. We look really good, man. We building a well-oiled machine out there, man. Practice is crisp, it's organized. It ain't no walking around, it's consistent running across the board.
Yes.
These guys going to station. It ain't no wasted movement at all out there on the field. As a matter of fact, I got tired looking at them, y'all. But I like overall. I like the structure of practice. I like the intentional and the deliberate method or methodology that TC is incorporating in that staff. But as O said the other, as you said, Ken, when we were talking to O, we are further ahead than where we were last year, guys, and that's telling, because the fact that there's more consistency and people kind of understand what's expected of them, they already know they got a target on their back. So right now, it's there's more emphasis put on the extra attention to detail that it's going to take to really repeat. So man, these kids are going at it, man. They competing. They in the playbook. They're in the weight room, obviously. And I can't wait to see how these guys are going to come out in their first game against Hampton. I'm really excited about the season.
Yeah, man. I think it's. I was talking to some of the players today, just saying, "Hey, man, you got another week of grind." Like, I appreciate Coach Marshall, Coach Manny at the end of practice talking to the team, Coach O. The times I've had a chance to catch them talk to the team. One of the things that they have to do now is, because this team is so good. When I say so good, I'm talking about with the level of talent that we have. That now the challenge is who's going to separate the cream. It's time for the cream to rise to the top now, and for there to be a some players to start making some separations now. It's time to separate who's going to get on that bus. As it was stated, like some going to have to stay behind. It's going to be some really good players that ain't going to make that bus, man. So very close. Look, man, that's scrimmages and game reps is very important. And I'm seeing a lot of young players out there make some really big time leaps in their production, in their progress. But I'm just intrigued. I don't know who's going to do what, where. That we got an idea of kind of where some will be, but there's some opportunities now, like that was mentioned. Who's going to be our backup QB? Who's going to rise up? What rotation is the run? Who's going to go out there first from the running back room? Who's going to be those starters at wide receiver? You know what I'm saying? The D line, linebacker. We kind of know how some of those are going to be. Who's going to be those starting cornerbacks? Kamari, Levi, Mike Smith, KJ. This guy's looking good, man. Everybody's looking great. They battling it out, but it's time to separate now. Who's going to be that special teams guy? Gonna go out there and buy in the special teams and make sure that they're on the bus every time. So that's what coaches are expected, and we just gonna watch and observe and see how this thing play out. TJ, how you doing, brother? What's on your mind, big dog?
Hey, what's up, fellas? How y'all doing?
Doing well, man.
Good, TJ.
Man, I'm just excited, looking forward to the season. I won't be able to make the first game, man, but just kind of, following the team with you guys. And one of the things that is a luxury for me working in Memphis, I get to see like how they operate with the football program. And I had a chance to go to practice yesterday, and to Shaq's point, when he spoke about how our team, there's not any wasted movements. I saw the same thing with Memphis, and it's like, man, like to your point, Shaq, like these guys, man, like they just go nonstop. They have those special times where they take breaks, just from making sure guys don't get overheated and stuff like that. But like once those breaks are over, it's back to work. And so just kind of hearing you guys talk about, how things are going in practice, it really, like as a JSU fan, it really should make us excited to see that the program, like we're separating ourselves in terms of not just only trying to be SWAC good, but trying to, be a program that's performing and operating at an elite level.
Mm-hmm. Very well said. G5, the O-line is Coach Manning said something today when he was addressing the team. Said, I love all you. I love everybody. I love all the rooms, TD and Shaq. He said, but look, us going to Atlanta is going to be hinged on one thing, the trenches.
It's true. It's true.
The trenches. Let me tell you guys something, man. That O-line, look, Coach Manning he can say this. He won't say it, but he can. Dub and I were talking about this today. When he was at Texas Southern led the conference in rushing both seasons. Last year, Jack State led the conference in rushing, right? Because we have a stout D-line, the motto of the defense is you can do what you want to do, but you're not going to run the ball on us. So everything starts and stops in the trenches. But the O-line is coming along very well, man. It's gelling. Now it's about separation. I'm seeing some guys who were serviceable last year that have taken a step forward. They have bought into the strength and conditioning piece, and they bought into the discipline, that 5-is-1 mentality. So, but I don't know what the rotation will be. You're seeing some versatility. We see a DQ start off at guard and end up over at tackle. You get what I'm saying? You see a Bam go from tackle to guard, from guard to center. You're seeing just some movement, and that's one of the things on his O-line. Everybody got to be able to move around a little bit because you just may never know. I love what I see. I love what I'm seeing out of Quay, Mason, Big Towns Blue. Man, that Towns Blue and Quay tendon over there on that right side, TD is
that's gonna be tough. I imagine that's gonna be the sweet spot where we're gonna be running for most of our plays right now. But them two guys, man, they can plow the road, bro. They can plow the road.
It's a beautiful thing to see, man.
That's what I was speaking on when I was talking about the teaching and everybody getting polished and in shape. And I was speaking and I spoke to the guys who may be listening. Hey, this is your time to shine and put yourself in a position where you need to be, where you want to be. Ken, what you begun to say, I was going to speak on it, and I definitely want to say to Isaiah Villanueva, the young man has really stepped up his game.
Yeah,
and I complimented him for it. I mean, he's got himself from being on the sideline to being in the rotation to playing in guard. I'm proud of the young man, DQ. You know what I'm saying? He's gotten him same thing. You went from, holding a helmet, saying, to putting yourself in the game. I mean, it goes without saying, with the Towns Blue and the Quay and the Mason and the Muda, saying, Demetrius Smith, I'll put it that way to call his name. We get out of those guys. Now you got people like Alex and DQ and Quay and Bam. Bam was doing his thing when he got in the game last year too.
Yeah, he was.
Bam definitely know how to play the game. and a lot of other players are coming along. It's more offensive linemen out there than I was aware of, Ken. And Coach Manning say each one of them, you know, and they are being taught, and it's special. So, as far as gelling, you know, that was a question that we had last year, and that's a question that everybody have every year when it comes down to football. Until, and we was explaining to people about, you know, the O-line and what was going on. And then the first game, everybody saw it. You know, the offensive line really didn't miss too many beats last year. I mean, you had some suspect moments. I mean, you're gonna have it. It's a game. You know, the individual, different talent, different week. You know, and Blue said something about Mason. Mason don't say nothing. He just blocks.
That's Mason, the silent assassin, man.
He just blocks.
He just,
you know, to your point,
calls you with no sound. It's like getting beat up on mute.
To your point, TD, man.
Go ahead.
What, TJ?
No,
you gotta love that, man. You gotta love somebody that just shut up and go to work.
Right.
Yeah, I was looking at Villanueva too, TD, man. Like, he for me, it's kind of, he's like grown on me. Like, he's kind of like the guy. He has like this niceness about him, off the field. But it's like once he's on the field, because I watched one of the videos that was posted, how he popped somebody, then he just laid on him, and I'm like, that's what I want to see, because it's like, you know, just you could tell he has it in him, but it's like he really got to be able to flip that switch and just leave it on and just be a nasty old lineman, you know. And so that's what I really appreciate about him in that moment. I was like, yeah, he's starting to become that guy that we know he can be.
But I have two things I was saying about that.
His dad, man, was Ike, is a bare knuckle fighter, man, professionally.
Right.
You know how freaking tough you got to be, man, to fight bare knuckles on purpose. I ain't talking about no gloves.
Right.
So he got it in it, man, and proud of his development, his growth. Go ahead, TD.
Yeah, the thing I was gonna, I add to that, TJ, far as building the wave, and I'll say this and again to any player, no matter where you are, if you're listening, the young men put in the work. I went over to the school. I rode by the school a couple of times, Shaq, when I was just in the area and just looked outside the fence. And he out there with the punters. He out there with the quarterbacks. You know what I'm saying? He was out there at times, with Jacobian, when he was doing his extra training, he was there. You know what I'm saying? He was putting in the work. Sometimes the only offensive lineman out there, because he wanted to get out of the sideline, he wanted to do better. Then it also make you wonder too, how much of that has to do with the addition of Alex. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, a different group
culturally, culturally, you get someone in the room that looks like you, talks like you.
There it
you
is.
Do a lot better. Him and Ace, it means a lot. It definitely does. I didn't think about that. That's a great point, TD. I know,
I love the makeup of
but that's a great point. That's a great point.
I love the makeup of the line, man. Like, you could just long gone are the days when we had old linemen that were just big and they couldn't really move. Like, you see the lean bodies, you see the guys with good hand placement, good footwork, and I mean, just being able to get down. Because one thing I loved about last year, man, like Towns Blue was gonna get down the field, club and all, and he was looking for the first person he could get rid of, and like I appreciated it about him, like being a big guy, being willing to just get down the field like that.
I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna make TD smile when I say this, but I'm gonna shout out my brother KT Dub today because he called it. He said, "Don't tell TD this because I don't want to hear his mouth." It was a joke. Where did Coach Manning play? Denver Broncos. One of the things that the Denver Broncos was famous for, they didn't have them big old burly, muscular offensive line dudes. They had agile guys that could pull, that could move, they could move around, especially when you had TD back there. Not this TD. You had the real, I'm just Terrell Davis, right? That's one of the things that the schemes that they ran. Now, I'm not gonna get much into the specifics. You got to go watch what you got. I ain't gonna get too much away, but when you look at Coach Manning being that OC, that co-offensive coordinator, TD, you look at some of these run schemes, you look at how the O-line moves around, You don't want no big old wide, jiggly, out of shape, slow, heavy foot offensive linemen. They want agile. They want lean, so you can be quicker. You can move, yet with the same amount of power. You can still fire off the ball, and you can still get block down the field. You can still get them pancakes. You got the strength to do it, but you ain't out. See, because this is what you got to understand. Big don't mean strong. Don't necessarily mean strong, because I can show you one of the young brothers that's the strongest on the team may not look like he was strongest on the team, but he was. And that's Bam Williams, one of the strongest on the team. You may look at Bam and you look at another. Most folks may not know that. You know what I'm saying? But the point that I'm making is that, to your point, the transformation of the bodies. So at this point, how does Jackson State go from where we were as national champs? And you're hearing that. I had an opportunity to sit down with Kyle T. Mosley. I'm not sure when he's going to drop an interview. That was cool yesterday. I talked to him. But we talked about, he asked me the question about being the hunted now. I said, so I have a question for you on behalf of that I want you to send out to the SWAC. What are you guys going to do when he who is being hunted now starts to hunting you guys? That's the real question, because we already know Jackson State been had a target on our back. We had a target on our back before we won. We know that already. So, nevertheless, don't fall asleep on me, Shaq. What you got?
No, that target, to your credit, that target has been with us since I can remember, man.
No big back.
That target been with us, but man, look, here's the one thing that I've always said about that trench play. You can tell when it's working for you, and you can tell when it's working against you. And right now, we are really starting to put ourselves in a position to separate ourselves from the rest of the SWAC with the trench play. We're I won't say that we're 100% there yet, but damn it, we're real close. We're real close, man, to separating ourselves from traditional SWAC trench play. And believe it or not, that's when you take the next step as a program, is when you have consistent trench play that can put you and keep you in the games against teams that may have a little bit more better athleticism. When you start going up to the FBS ranks. But right now, I said it when I first got on the call, man, we look good. I like the way we look right now.
And I would say this, we always talk about, a lot of stuff come up is the word mentality. You know, what mindset you in, the mentality that you take. We always talk about the team take on the mentality a lot of the time of the head coach. And then we talk about people like Mason, Barton, you know, and Quay, you know, well, Quay will do some talking, but initially he doesn't. But when he get mad, yeah, he will talk. I mean, and Ken, I wanted to address something that you said last screen too. The old boy wanted to make sure that you know about it. You were speaking on the hype, but I ain't gonna finish my point. But anyway, back to my point first. But what I was about to say about the mentality of the team, you know, Coach TC, he's not a rah-rah guy, but man, he about that business.
Yep.
Well, Coach, so the team has taken on that mentality. Okay, you want to talk, you want to do this, we'll go ahead and put you in the mouth and be done with it. We ain't finna do all that talking. You know what I'm saying? We straight to the point. And that's what I'm saying. The team is a matter of fact. You know, they study, you know, some defensive line was talking about, hey, man, you know, how can I get better? What I need to do to get better? I mean, everybody is looking to get to improve, to one up everybody else. You know, I know this cliche is starting to become old now, iron sharpen iron, but that's the way it really is. You know, because I know I'm good, but you know what? I need to get better. I need to be better than the next man beside me. So, again, the mentality of the team, you know, I absolutely love. It's about business. No wasted energy, no wasted moment. Straight to the point. Let's get it done. And now, Shaq and TJ, you know, Ken, you know this. A lot of them started taking on the mentality. Okay, well, we're gonna be better than we were last year. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna be better than what we were last year. We won it all last year. Okay, we're gonna stop us this year.
One
So
thing, man, that
What'd you say? Real quick, TJ. Who said what? You called my name, TD?
Oh yeah. You said something about you say I be on the defense side. They be hyped. They be loud. Hey, them offensive linemen had something to say about that today. They
Good.
the offense.
Well, here's the thing.
And they make it a point, man.
I appreciate that. I appreciate it. Now,
I don't know if it was because of you. I'm just saying they were. You know what I'm saying?
No, I love it, man. Matter of fact, I always want to be wrong when it comes to a challenge. You know, if it's somebody, if I say something, but no, man, they do be high. Well, mainly because it's Coach Advance Jones. Advance Jones is a ball of energy at all times.
Man, that dude is a walking like Energizer bunny, man. That dude always got some energy going
all day, man. But go ahead, TJ. What did you say?
No, man. I just not trying to really compare the eras with Coach Prime and what Coach TC is doing, but it's kind of like, I mean, we all know like the Coach Prime era was kind of like microwave. It happened really fast because the connections or whatever. But just seeing how this regime is being built, it's more it's more old school JSU. Yeah, it's like old school JSU, man. Like, for especially for me, as far as my age, like the 80s JSU, like the 90s JSU, like, just the fan base, everything. Like a lot of times, even when I make posts on Twitter, it's really just a conversation starter to get like more people from a JSU standpoint engaged, because that's what we are, and it's like people really need to understand that like having success in football, it's hard to do that. And like, the real JSU fans should really understand the down years that we had where, we were pretty much the laughing stock of the conference. And so like, a lot of people tend to forget the history that happened prior to that era. And so it's like trying to, just really reinvigorate the fan base. And it's like, man, like we got the biggest fan base of FCS. Like we compare and surpass some on even the G5 level, so it's like we really need to lock in and understand that, like travel with the team regardless of the opponent, like even, supporting the collective, those kind of things. So like for me, that's where my passion lies and why I'm always, like just JSU, regardless of what the outcome gonna be, because I think at the end of the day, when we get enough people to think that way, then it's going to continue to elevate us,
It will, man. I TJ, you just said something. I absolutely love traveling on the road with the JSU faithful. I want to see the home games get back to what they used to be. Corey posted something today in our chat. I think Jerome Brooks posted. Shout out to Jerome and all the folks over in the Charlotte area that went to that game tonight. He said Jack State was deep over there supporting Shadeur. But he posted a clip, man, from like the boom halftime show. It was a night game. Man, I missed those night games because that was that vibe at Jackson. You know what I'm saying? Getting back out there at nighttime and having that vet was rocking. But man, when you go on that road and we pull up deep, we got the ability to sometimes take over stadiums. Sometimes it might be 5,000. Sometimes it might be 1,000. But that 1,000 can feel like it's 20,000 when we're all in unison and really there to support the team. And it really, trust me, it really resonates. I'm gonna enjoy going back to Itabena this year because we turned that thing up.
I love going to Valley. I love going to Valley.
I'm gonna enjoy that. It's gonna be 5,000 strong up in there. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be loud and rowdy. But USM. They are really anticipating us coming there, and I know we're gonna come to Hattiesburg and we're gonna take over, man. And hopefully, the product on the field matches the energy in the stands, and that's the game that they're talking about. They don't even care about Mississippi State like that because most of them think they're gonna get they blocks knocked off anyway. But they really can't wait for that Jack State game because that's where the culture gonna pull up. It ain't just a football team; the culture pulls up too. Go ahead.
One thing that I appreciate about that USM game, like a lot of people don't really understand. I think this will be our fourth meeting with them, but like the last two, we haven't had a good team. Team that Coach Gordon took down there, we lost, but it was a 10-point deficit. So it's like when you look at what we have coming down there now, I think a lot of people that don't really know JSU, they think that the JSU of old is coming down there. But that's what I'm excited about is like the product that we have. Like, how can we really fine tune ourselves to go down there and play. You know, to me, that has to be our most complete game. And I know it's just game 2, but it has to be complete in all phases. Like from the moment we get off the bus, you know, everything we do has to be like in a professional way, and where we just totally locked in, because we can't have any lapses in that game.
We can't, man. We can't allow the referees to take the game from us. We got to be disciplined. We got to be ready.
You got to be on point. You got to be on point.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, because we already know the game gonna get called differently. The game is gonna get called differently because we in our home stadium. There's gonna be a lot of attention to small details. So you may probably can't put your hands on the outside of the shoulder pads as linemen and do what you normally do in SWAC play. You just gonna have to watch it, because they're gonna be anxious to blow the whistle at every opportunity. I'm reminded of that game where we played against ULM, and who was a D lineman that got ejected from the game? James Houston. I went back and I looked at that play, and I said, "You got to be kidding me."
That was in 21?
Yeah, that was 21.
Yeah,
that was 21. That was the most bogus call I've ever seen on roughing the passer, and they kicked him out for it. And I'm like, you got to be kidding me. But that's what happens in games like that. That's why I said we got to really be on our P's and Q's when we go to USM.
One thing we got to go ahead, TD. I was just gonna say, with Travis Terrell returning kicks, we got to make sure that if you see his last name, don't touch him, because one of the things that could hurt them kick returns and punt returns for big yards is the blocking the backs and the holding calls and those little phantom penalty calls that could hurt your field position. But go ahead, bro.
Matter of fact, you see your name, just stop running. Just walk and meet him in the end zone.
Yeah.
Hey, don't accidentally step on nobody here. They get a starter. But
he absolutely has put together. That's why I was saying the other night, man, that the young lady that was with Clarion Ledger or whatever the case may be, she made Southern our toughest game. I was like, without question, USM is going to be our toughest game. Right. That game is going to be
without a doubt.
Without a doubt, it's going to be our toughest game.
Thank you.
Fabulous.
Just a standpoint of like when we're trying to score, like get away from the sideline, put the ball in the middle of the field, so it's not the ref can't, you know, everything is you can't dispute a call. Like, you know, those things matter, you know. So to your point, man, we really got to be locked in.
Yep. I wanted to say this, you know, Ken, you brought up the fan base and traveling, going on the road, and the way that we attend games and stuff. You know, early in the year, you know, there were some questions, you know, about, you know, the desire of the hunger and stuff of the fans. And I remember we had that conversation on here, and I said, Shaq, I said, if you build it, they will come. And I believe in that. And that's what Coach O and Coach Taylor and the rest of the coaches have done. They recruited exciting players to appear on the field, and now the buzz is there, and the spirit is in the air, and people are excited, and everybody is coming now. You know what I'm saying? So I never was, you know, really tripping or worried about that, because I know how Tiger Nation work or how we work. Same thing with season tickets. You know, the last time I went by, you know, the booth, Vaughn was excited. She was happy about the progress that we made. Now, I don't know what the final sales were, but I know they was up there. I can't say we surpassed last year, but I know that was the aim, and that was somewhat of the excitement. But again, only thing I can say, you know, I'm definitely proud of Coach Taylor in the what he's built, what he's building, because it's still in progress. You know what I'm saying? And it looks amazing. So I hope, you know, they keep the same energy, keep the same thing going up. And eventually, man, once you get that oil flowing through your system, Shaq, then, you know, it's automatic. You know what I'm saying? You do nothing else. You just plug and play and let it go. So definitely looking forward to the season. Definitely looking forward to Tiger Nation supporting. And, man, it's going to be an exciting season.
man.
Hey, I
And
have
just to
a
say, we in year 3, y'all. Year 3. This looks very encouraging. Given everything that we lost after Prime left, and how we had to restructure everything and start really putting the team back together and putting everything in place. I mean, dare I say it? I mean, TC's first year, we could have easily had a 9-2 record.
Correct.
We were a running back injury away from having a really strong 9-2 record. Because when Irv went down in that Alabama State game, that kind of took our identity away as a team, and we had to reestablish ourselves. But that injury doesn't happen. That's easily a 9-2 squad. And then to come back and win the Celebration Bowl, and now you have that momentum that we're now building this well-oiled machine to really kind of compete at the upper echelon of FCS. Y'all, I'm excited what TC is building in this staff.
Hey, I got a quick question. Like, I know I can kind of see the team speed just through the videos and stuff like that. But like, what is the team size like?
Big.
In shape, big.
Just like they from a height standpoint, the O line is up there
6'5", 6'6", 6'7".
Yeah, 6'7", 6'8", 6'7", 6'6", 6'5", 6'4", 6'3", 6 foot. Those are centers. You know what I mean? But running backs, we got everything in the cupboard. We got every type of running back. We got thunder, we got lightning, we got a combo, we got flash, we got speed, we got power, we got razzle dazzle, we got quickness, you got
bruiser ball.
You got bruiser ball, right? You got 3 yards in a cloud of dust type backs. We got wide receivers, we got skill guys, we got scat back type guys, we got slot nightmares, we got big, tall, aggressive, strong-handed receivers on the outside. Tight ends, you got great size. Welcome. It's a pleasant sight to see Brother Jency Riley back, getting himself in shape, playing shape, and back out of the yellow jersey. It's great to see Taekwon back in the white jersey. Caught amazing diving catch today from Parker today. Oh man, that was good to see. So we got a little bit of everything from a size standpoint. D-line. D-line is more effective, more so than size, more strength than it is height. There's some decent height.
Power.
Yeah, but it's more power than it is tall. Linebackers, you got big linebackers this time around. I'm proud of that linebacker room. I'm excited about it. Carmelo Jones, we know Reed and Ashton is going to be special for us this year, but Carmelo Jones, those two freshman linebackers, so the up and comings, Corey, and then
I definitely want to see Baz. He's the one that jumped off.
Baz is solid, TD. He's really solid.
If I saw him, I didn't know who he was. I'm pretty sure I didn't know who he was. I know I saw him, but I'm waiting on that time where I could, because going through these drills and everybody just kind of mix up together. But now when you get that everybody on the field, you get in your isolated position, then you'll be able to read it. I'll be able to read it.
Those two linebackers, if they stay together, could be all SWAC together.
Easy.
Linebackers. Easy. I mean, they're already in good shape, TJ, from just being true freshmen. Keith coming straight out of Langston Hughes High. And then you got Cam, 1A, right here out of the state of Mississippi. Great size, man. 6'2", 230, 6'2", 6'1". Like they great. Like I can only imagine if nothing changes and they stay in the Coach Beef strength and conditioning program with the evolution of their bodies. I can only imagine just how much of a impact they're going to be, because they're going to get reps this year in relief for Reed. But Reed looks great, man. Reed and Ashton are they've taken it up another notch. And I like the fact that they took that second team all SWAC preseason personal, because they feel like it should be first team. Shamar Hawkins. It's gonna be good.
And
I mean, but I can just
they
tell
look the part.
the youth on this team is something to behold. The Jabari Joneses, the Gowan, the Jamal Gowans on the offensive line, the Kale Anderson, those young brothers that's coming in, Keith Bass, Cam Evans, and then you look at the red shirt or sophomore guys and KJ and Mike Smith on the outside cornerback spots. Those guys are really good to be as young as they are, man. I'm telling you guys. It's great to have that upper class leader. We gonna roll. You know, we got Kamari and Levi. Levi's played a lot of snaps. Kamari is expecting a breakout year for him. But man, it's good to have just that overall depth. So that's my take on it. Defense
I
not.
want to take you back that you were speaking on, Ken.
Which one?
And you brought up Reed.
Yeah.
And having a chance to shake the young man, he's gotten, but he actually looked like a next level linebacker.
He does.
He really does. And he looked like, you know, with the hair and everything, like he got the strength. Like now his play on the field is definitely going to determine that because he has to build forward. You know what I'm saying? So it'll be up to him to go to the next level. But this is what I want. This is what I ask you guys, and you know, and I chill. TJ, Shaq, Ken, man, I ask this question. Ken, you and I, we come on here, we speak on the love for our school, for our team, for our fans, you know, for the supporter of the show. We speak on that stuff every night. Definitely the team. But I'm curious as in why some teams don't speak on about their team as much. You know, what's the secret? I mean, they're looking for the element of surprise? I mean, because we post videos, we post, you know, films. I mean, everything is out there. But then, you know, some people are just like, hey, we got this and that going in, but we ain't gonna speak on it.
Look, man, ain't no element of surprise in 2 weeks for Southern. Southern played North Carolina Central. We don't play a SWAC game until September 27th. Every team in the conference is going to be playing football, and all the cats going to be out of the bag. I think the reason why most of them ain't posting is because they either one. I'm not saying they don't have good players. They don't. I don't know why they're not posting. I'm not going to project. I'm just going to say, Jack State is a little different, bro. And I'm gonna just be real with you. They ain't got what we got.
Ken took the answer right out of my mouth right then. I think TD. I think we built different because of our history and how we our rich legacy that we have. You got some real true diehard fans at Jackson State who has seen what excellence looks like and who has been dying to kind of tell our own story. Historically, and I said this on the podcast a while back, historically, we had to allow external entities to maybe tell our story for us. And in some ways it worked for us, but in other ways it worked against us. And that's why I think now you're seeing a reinvigorated chorus of fans who are now coming out the woodworks because we can tell our own story from our own viewpoint with no bias and be our authentic selves and the freedom to be how we are, who we are, and say what we feel and stand on it and stand on business. And right now, this feels good. I mean, I just don't feel like other schools have that love and passion. You know, a few of them maybe. I don't want to speak for all of them, but I don't think they just have that passion yet. But that passion comes from winning. And historically, we have been winning.
And can we be real? Like they don't like. I see EA in the chat. He always resurfaces when we talk about other schools. We don't do that too often, but they don't even like talking about them. I'm just saying, they're not interested in their own stuff. I'm not trying to talk smack. I'm just saying, like, if we keeping it a bean, like some schools do post, FAMU posts, Grambling, they copying, but they post every now and again. They posted, I think UAP, they got some folks putting some content out there. Southern dropped a little video on the field upgrades. Good stuff over there with the field upgrades.
Right.
I give credit where credit is due, but at the end of the day, they not like us, man. We different.
And one of the reasons I posed that question, because when we talked on the screen the last time, Ken, we talked about loving the direction in which the SWAC is going. You know, the direction that the commission is taking us and loving it. You know, we talk about our league and being able to beat, FBS schools and, making people want to come out and our games being on TV. Well, you got to have some build up. You know what I'm saying? So when you guys, FAMU in different schools, UAPB, you got these different schools that dropping this stuff, SU, and the thing that we doing, that build intensity for the upcoming season and make people anticipate what's to come.
You know what else? And TJ, I'm gonna let TJ jump in here and say this. There's also a situation where this might have. Oh boy, I might get in trouble with this one. All right, I'm gonna say TD. All right. Yeah. Oh boy, I might not.
Well, yeah. Well,
I'm gonna just say it.
If you got a second, get yourself like that. Leave it be.
This is what I'm gonna say. This is what I'm gonna say. No, I'm just saying, catfishing is real, bro. Sometimes people don't share. Sometimes people don't share because they don't like what they see.
It's better golden.
This freaking dude, man. This dude, I can't do that with you, dog. No, I'm just saying. I don't want to offend. I'm not offensive. I'm just saying, like, sometimes people hold back because of they're not really secured in what they have, and it's not an element of it's an element of surprise, right? Because when I run up on you, you kind of got to just accept me for who I am and what I am, right? You know, got to. Now I got a chance to either try to make you stay or what have you. So there's a little bit of that too. But everybody has to be proud of themselves in the beginning because everybody feels like they can win in the beginning. Until we start playing football, and then everything separates, and then you realize they suck, same team, and this team is still this team is, you know what I'm saying? You know, people get a running back and then they lose their mind. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, we finna win the national championship. Boy, you ain't sniffed an Atlanta visit outside of a classic game or a celebration bowl. Now you ain't been you ain't been nowhere near that. So the point that I'm making is everybody has different philosophies. Some coaches still don't value content. They still old school. They don't really want to show. They just want to do the work. And it's like, well, you'll see us when we play. That keeps them from having to compare, right? If you can't keep up, TD, it's hard to compete with a bunch of JSU alums that just love our stuff, and we're giving our real lifetime to talking about us. I'm telling you right now, a lot of these folks are just not interested in their schools like that. I'm not knocking when I say that. That's just the reality of that. If you really want to know how interested people are, start talking about HBCU stuff. And then you go take the Jackson State conversation and you put that next to the HBCU conversation and you look at the engagement. I'm just telling you, they're not interested in their own stuff.
You know, the funny thing about it, I've even spoken with people that live in other states that are more in tune with the Power 5 school that's in that area than they are with the school that they attended.
I swear they do. Can tell you everything.
I've seen that before too, TD.
Yep.
Southern, they love them some LSU down there. We don't give a darn, a gosh darn it about USL, Mississippi State, or Ole Miss. Couldn't give a hoot or holler about what they got going on. I could have said that a whole different way. TJ, what you got, bro? Yes, sir.
One thing, man, the thing that separates us from everybody else is like, okay, a program may be good on the football field, but their fan base is not rabid like ours.
Yeah.
Or they may have a decent following and the product on the field is good, but the band is not good. So it's like with Jackson State, you get everything. And it's like when we come, like we coming, it's like we coming for we on a mission. Like we not just coming to just a game. Like we coming to let you know that we here. We come to take over your stuff. We gonna eat your food. We'll clean up after ourselves before we get ready to go. But once we leave, we out of here. You know, and we gonna talk trash on the way out the door. So like people can't take that and because we're able to back it up and because like we're relevant from a media standpoint and we continue to maintain, you know, dominance, like people, it's like, what did y'all expect? Like y'all had 7 years to do whatever y'all was gonna do, but y'all didn't take advantage of it. So now we back on top. So you just gotta sit back and enjoy the show.
TJ.
We like that dude that be saying we don't give a piss about nothing but the tide. That's all we care about is Jackson State. That's it.
And you know, here's the funny thing about what you said, TJ. You know, you got some fans out there that can't stand us.
Oh, they
but
can't stand most of them.
But look, the athletic directors love us because they know when we show up, it's gonna be a party.
Right. We bringing the money.
That's why TD can walk through the yard, man, and come with fish crumbs on his chin.
Hey, man, we ain't gonna go down there. Hey, don't get Travis started. Look, hey, TJ, you got me over here Googling rabbit fan. What is a rabbit fan, man?
You know, rabbit, RABID, rabbit fan base.
Okay. Look, he
probably
we different,
rabbit,
TD.
like not rabbit like the John Joker that be hopping. It's a rabbit.
Yeah,
RABID.
like
rabbit
we
fan
different,
base.
TD.
Look that word
like
no, TD, define that word and say and spell it to say what rabbit means. What you see?
TD probably thought you was talking about rabies.
Nice man. Them folk nasty.
No, not that form of the word, TD. We just have so much passion, man. Like when we show up, like we not the type of fan that when our team is winning, we're not just coming to the game and being quiet. Yeah, and like we're not gonna be quiet. Like if we win it and then we putting our foot on your neck, we're gonna let you know about it.
Mm-hmm.
So by definition, it means having or proceeding from an extreme or fanatical support of or belief in something. That's rabbit. RABID.
And that is the JSU faithful.
We are a rabbit fan base. Fanatical, passionate. We live this stuff, man. That's why my man, when he liked to get ready. I told y'all Coach Graves is gonna be the happiest man. He gonna be so happy when we pull up, man. When the boom show up. Look, TD, they're gonna play their little lights and their little one drum is gonna come out there. The little slim little dude. But Terrence Graves want to hear that boom, man. He gonna stand in the go. He ain't gonna start his halftime speech until after we play Get Ready.
I mean, look, I respect him for his honesty. I respect him for his honesty. He said he loved the boom, man. We do too.
TD ain't good luck, Jay. TD ain't showing you where no golden fish at. Hell, he don't even tell us where it's at. He just come back with it.
TD, you got your secrets like that, bro.
You know where to get it from when we be at home. Home ain't the problem. It's on the road. It's on the road. So when we go to USM, find T Dizzle. T Dizzle gonna take you straight. It's like, boy, he gonna take you straight to the honey pot.
Got to put a track on TD.
Man, I'm telling you.
Hey, TJ, you know I ain't hard to find, man. We see each other almost every game.
Yeah, we run into each other every game, man.
I'm just telling you, man. Put a GPS on that joker, man. What they call it? Find my little. I ain't got no iPhone, but what they call it? The little tracker device. Where you at, man?
Yeah, put an air tag in his backpack.
You find the golden fish pot.
Hey man, I'm not gonna even sit here and cap. I already know what that spot was that I went to. Jaguar.
Hey, that's why he was dragging. That's why he was dragging like that. It's all good.
Oh man, y'all was full, kid. Y'all didn't want nothing else to eat, man. Y'all was good. Y'all ain't sat at the alumni table. Y'all was good.
TD, you wild, bro. You wild, TD.
TD said he was sitting over there. TD was looking over there. TD was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna let them get good and full. Cause I'm gonna all the golden fish at. I'm gonna have it all to myself." I told y'all ever seen Winnie the Pooh? How Winnie get with that honey pot? Joe got honey all over me. That's how TD is with golden fish. You got crumbs everywhere.
So TD, quick question: like when you brought up the media, were you referencing a certain school in the conference?
No. No. I was what I was saying is, it take intent. When you have rivals, when you have passion, when you have anticipation of games. We talking about this conference as SWAC as a whole. We talking about moving this thing to the next level. You know what I'm saying? We're not, just sitting here being still. Hey, let this name get respect. Commissioner out there putting respect on our name.
But I think what you have, man, like that's a valid point. Like I think that's a really good point. But you have some guys from a coaching standpoint, particularly like I feel like over at Prairie View, like they come in and they want to, like, it's good to be confident, but like it's almost like it's a subtle disrespect to the guy that's already here, and it's kind of like when you look at Chennis Berry when he was talking all that noise leading up to the Celebration Bowl, like he got punched in the mouth. Coach TC took that serious. And so I think, some of these guys, these new guys think that they can come in and have immediate, success, which is cool if they can. But at the same time, though, it's like you got to come in and you got to show the guys respect. Because, like even Coach Graves, and I know I was listening to the MEAC press conference and Trey Oliver, he told Coach Vic and Coach Jackson, like, it ain't going to be no cakewalk over here. Like, I don't care that y'all NFL guys that, like, that had immediate success. Like, and I respect it, like, because it's like, okay, if that's how you're going to come in here, then I'm really putting an X by your name to make sure that when we meet up, I'm gonna let you know where your place is in this conference. And so go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yep. No. You're right. And I think that's what people felt about us when we had our coach. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely, that's what they felt.
Hey, he's not. Hey, you know what? He's not suiting up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you're exactly right on that. Who Coach Trey Oliver, man? He's serious, man. He gonna tell you what's on his mind.
I like too. Coach, man. Coach.
Yeah, he gonna say it's very respectable, but to the point, yeah.
I'm gonna be rooting for Coach Trey Oliver when he play against Southern in 2 weeks. I'm going for Central.
You going for Central, but who do you think wins?
Central.
Yeah, I think Central take that one. Like Southern hasn't shown me anything from an offensive standpoint. Like, I mean, they're just too vanilla. Like, and it's just they don't really seem like that they're just open to like trying to be creative with the offense. Like they were just same team as Coach Quinn said. So,
I'm going with them because they got a proven quarterback that's returning.
Yep, yeah, best quarterback in the MEAC, Walker Harris. He's gonna be solid. I think Coach built he got a program over there, North Carolina. Now, don't get me wrong, Coach Graves is they did some stuff. I'm interested. I am really, like, all bull junk aside, I am interested to see how the running back Trey Holly is gonna actually acclimate himself. I want to see how their quarterback, if it's Jalen Woods, how he's gonna go. I want to see their offensive line, how that's going. They got solid tight end. They got some good DBs, and they actually got a really good defense. Kelby Givens coming off the edge, Brewster on the back end, and then that linebacker, I forgot his name, but he's super strong, muscle head. That dude there is tough. So they got some pieces over there, Southern. I just want to see how it's all going to come together during the MEAC SWAC Challenge.
Hey, let me ask you guys a question. Minus obviously all the JSU games that we want to take part in. What number one game on your do you have personally that you're going to be well vested and interested in that doesn't involve JSU?
Oh, hold on. Where the hell is my stuff at? I'll be right back. Hold
on. I'm gonna
I gotta
say,
go to
man.
I got the schedule in my backpack. There's some games out there, but y'all go ahead.
For me, man, I'm gonna say probably FAMU and Alabama A&M, because I think like Sam Shade, man, he's a good coach, and like I kind of every now and then I take a peek at, like, because I'm like UTD, like I like to look at the media content of all the schools in the conference, because it's like, to your point, if everybody is being able to put out some form of content, then it's putting eyes on the conference as a whole, and it's making it more attractive to like recruits and stuff like that, But just like looking at what Alabama A&M has been able to do, man, and I think I'm not gonna say Cozy's on the hot seat, but Cozy got to have a really successful year this year, and so I think this could possibly be the year to where, either it could go, it could go one or two ways with him, which it could be the same for any coach. But I think Sam Shade trying to come in the conference with something to prove. He not doing a whole lot of talking. He a defensive guy. He has a deep footprint in the state of Alabama. So it's not like he came from California and had to come to Alabama. He was already in the state, So I think he's going to be able to put together a pretty decent team that at least, make some noise in the division, or whatever. He don't stand a chance against us, but I think there's a chance that he could beat FAMU.
For me, it's so a couple of games I'm gonna definitely be tuned into. First up on the list is September the 27th, Alabama State at FAMU. That game right there is gonna be huge because both of them are in the East. I get to see both.
And Robinson got to get them.
Yeah, we get to see both of them playing that day, because the first few weeks, man, it's going to be a lot of out of conference stuff. The State Fair Classic will be something that we'll watch just because we want to see what Suge Avery over there in Prairie View gonna do.
You call it, man, Suge.
Big Suge. Lil Suge. Lil Suge. That's what we call it. Lil Suge.
Oh man.
Lil Suge Jackson. Let me see. No, that's it. Listen, man, September the 27th is gonna be must-see TV for the SWAC. Jackson State at Southern, Alabama State at FAMU, Grambling at Prairie View. No, Grambling versus Prairie View in Dallas. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's a big weekend. Yeah, that's a big weekend.
That's a big weekend.
That's
so
a huge weekend. And then you got Alabama A&M versus Bethune-Cookman. So we'll get to see what they're doing in conference play. That's going to be a huge day. Go ahead, Shaq.
My game was Bama State versus FAMU, and then my other game was Prairie View versus Texas Southern.
But you know what? Actually, from all the noise and stuff, I was thinking the Prairie View versus Texas Southern. But here's my I'm interested. I want to see who reigns supreme in the East. You know what I'm saying? One thing I gotta say,
in the East,
in the West, my bad. In the West,
whoa.
Yeah. I keep thinking about the East Coast rapper, man. I was an East Coast rapper fan, but then anyway, but no, in the West,
West.
I was thinking about to see who reigns supreme, in the West, because one thing I would have to say, I have to give respect to Coach Thomas down in Alcorn. One thing, I'm like this. One thing about it, he sized up the Jackson State team. He sized up the conference and stuff like that. And I'm like this: if you can't beat them, join them. You know what I'm saying? Do what it takes to get there. And a lot of people make fun of what he had to say or some of the stuff. But hey, the standard has been raised. So if you raise the standard, then you got to go there. They always talk about getting bigger. He was always talking about his team was too small. He looked at the size. I've seen in several interviews where he talked about the size of the Jackson State team. And so he attempted to go out and do the same thing along with other schools in the conference, and same thing. And if someone is doing this and that, and we got to beat them, then you got to go and match them. So respect to that. You know what I'm saying? Do what you got to do, to win. But with that being said, with the noise that's coming, out of the West, I want to see who's going to reign supreme over there, and what, is all going to have something to say about it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just interested. I'm just interested to see who come out, see what happened in the East, to answer your question, Shaq, to see what's going on over there. But that game, I will say Texas, Southern in Prairie View for sure.
October.
I believe that game determines who's gonna win the West, to be honest with you.
Which game?
Prairie View and Texas Southern.
It's early. It's a bit early.
It is.
It's a bit
It
early.
is.
A Grambling, Prairie View at Southern. Shucks, man. That game on October the 25th. I know we have to go to Vegas to play, but FAMU is going to be in Southern. It's at Southern. That's the same day as the Magic City Classic. Big time weekend for SWAC football. We'll be off on the 18th, which is going to be good. We'll have homecoming versus Alabama State on the 11th. But now, man, Southern at Alcorn, November the 8th. Like, things going to get tight, man, towards the back end of the season, bro.
And Ken, everything you're saying right there is the point that I was making earlier when I was like, okay, let's elevate the conference. You know what I'm saying? That let make some noise. Let's have some game, anticipate some games. So
with an offensive coordinator, it'll look just like the Celebration Bowl. Next question. Greg Abbott, do you what? Greg Abbott do want you in Texas? Huh? To paraphrase the character from Jaws, the SWAC gonna need a bigger boat. Yeah, it just who was trying to get bigger? Did you say, TD? Who you said that was?
Well, in a lot of interviews, saying you had
which coach was that?
I mean, he was saying that he had to get in.
Who is he?
I said Coach Thomas.
I missed that. That's why I still was trying to understand who you. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, he felt that.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think he feels like he got bigger?
I mean, that's what they say. I don't know. I don't know.
That wasn't the only problem Alcorn had. They didn't have a quarterback. So if they haven't addressed that issue, then they still in trouble.
Yeah, they had a horrible quarterback play last year.
Look, man, they felt. Look, man. Listen, I'm gonna just say this, and they look better under Big Fred, man.
Oh wow.
I'm just being real. They looked horrible last year.
To me, Alcorn had more of an identity with Fred McNair. The team that we saw last year, like it was hard for me to recognize like what that team's identity was, and like for them to finish 6-6, it kind of like it's just hard to see that, especially with the type of team that they had. It's like, how y'all win 6 games?
What did they finish last year?
Yeah, I think they were 6-6.
They finished 6-6 last year.
Oh, okay, not bad.
And 2 of those losses could have been wins.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, I stand corrected then. Stand corrected. All right.
They could have easily been 8-4.
Okay. Respect. Well, I'm gonna pipe down then. I'm gonna give them some respect.
Yeah, I just think the West is going to be
Texas Southern was the same way. They had a couple of heartbreakers that they lost at the they lost a bad heartbreaker against Southern. That should have been an easy win. That should have been a win for them. And then they lost that game against Alabama A&M, right? When Alabama A&M came back in the last quarter.
Right. And then they were playing without. I think they start quarterback too. As far as
That's correct.
yeah. So
he got
It's
injured.
hard to.
One of the things I love about Alcorn this year, though, is we get to play them last.
That's always, isn't it?
I know that. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm happy about. I hope they're in contention when we play them.
Playing them when they in contention brings about a different feel for their game.
That's what I mean. I don't mean like it's going. If they in contention, we know in Jackson they're going to attend the game. They're going to pull up because a lot of the natives that live in the city of Jackson that went to Alcorn.
Right.
I got I got love for Alcorn folks, man, and a lot of them. Drop the link. The link on there. I'll let you come up. But I just, I'm not really paying attention, like talking about it. I can say something, but I'll just leave it at that, just from because I rather focus on us.
Right.
And we'll see. We'll see. I'm there's 8 SWAC schools that I'm paying attention to, and those are the 8 that's on our schedule. And I'm really gonna hone in on them on the week that we playing them. Right now, it's gonna be cool to watch them for the first 4 weeks, TD. We get to watch them because after we whoop the snot out of Tuskegee, we get a bye week.
That bye week is going to be critical because you get an opportunity to even put in some new installs, like that the teams won't have seen on film. So that's a really good thing.
Brother Fleming, how you doing, man? What's on your mind tonight? Brother Fred Fleming, how you doing, brother?
Yeah, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, I just came on, man, to give gratitude to Shadeur. Man,
okay.
Man, to me, honestly, I've never been a big Shadeur fan. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm a Jack State fan, but I thought he proved me wrong today.
Okay.
He proved me wrong today. He had some throws today, and he looked like the quarterback that he looked like that guy.
Yeah.
So I really love Shadeur for what he did today and the adversity that he went through. And I'm proud that he was a JSU Tiger, man. That's
respect,
that's
man.
amazing. I'm looking forward to seeing Travis. My God, James. I got a JSU jersey that was signed by James Houston and Shadeur. So I'm looking forward to both being amazing. So that's
what's up, bro. Much respect, man. We touched on that earlier. Definitely a great game by Shadeur. We were all proud of him, and we all excited for the Tigers, the former JSU Tigers, man. That's going to be suiting up and taking the field in the preseason. We hope they all make the roster, man. For sure. Anything else on your mind?
Nah, I'm just here to listen to y'all, man. Give a little perspective if I can. I'll step down if I need to, but I'm just here to join the conversation, man. Trying to get my own podcast started, so just listening to y'all, man. Taking advice and listening.
Good deal, man. Good deal. Well, we appreciate it, brother. Actually, we at the back end of ours today because we got.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, we I'm already we already on longer than I thought we would be on, but that we got a early morning to get over there to the field. We got a scrimmage in the morning that we'll go put some eyes on. Again, it's not open to the public, so don't pull up trying to be over there looking and stuff.
Shout out to the Big Air starter, man. Hey, we look forward to seeing you every time you're on here, man. I look forward to seeing you, man. I'll be waiting for you.
Appreciate that, dog.
Yeah, man. But we appreciate you, brother. Man, appreciate the support, bro, for real. Got Brother Brooks going to come up before we close this thing out. What's up, brother? What you say about it, Jerome from Charlotte?
Yes, sir. Hey, I'm not gonna be long. I just want to say, man, aside from Shadeur, man, it was so dope to see so many Jackson State alumni and fans that came out tonight, man. Bro, like I ran into so many just fans, not just alums, but fans that came in from like DC, all over the Carolinas, Atlanta. And I stopped. I'm like, yo, you went to J State? Like, nah, we just, we've been fans ever since, and they just decked out. Bro, like, if we can get this game up here in Charlotte, man, versus whether it be A&T or South Carolina State, bro, we're going to take over, man, like easily. But bro, it was so beautiful, man, just to run into so many fans. My chapter, we had a great time tonight, but man, I'm kind of hoarse. But man, like thee I love, man. Big thee I love, man.
Man,
Salute.
Saw you guys, saw all the photos, man. I can't wait to get off the stream before I'm gonna be on my phone a little bit trying to capture some of the video clips and photos and all that good stuff on social media before I call it a night. And we'll go from there, man. But no, we all were proud. I watched every single snap, every pregame. I didn't watch no interviews because as soon as I saw number 7 go on the field and number 12 was on the sideline, I left.
You turned it off? You turned it off?
Yeah, boy, the viewership had to take a nosedive because I ain't even trying
it did. Man, I think all of Black America turned the TV off.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, I'm good, dog. Yes, indeed, man.
Hey, Ken, I was at work, man. I was at work, y'all, and my supervisor said, man, you gotta be quiet, man. You gotta stop yelling. I'm yelling for Shadeur, man. It's just, man, that was a proud moment for me. JSU fan, everything, man. It's proud for us, man.
I believe that game easily is going to have the highest ratings for all preseason games, period. Going forward. So we'll see. We'll see how how he does the next couple of games coming up. But man, definitely proud of him. Super proud of him. He got all of Black America rooting for him.
Yes, sir, he did, man. Give you guys a final word before we get up out of here, man. Anybody got anything else before we get ready to close this one out?
I do. I got one word. Well, it ain't one word. It's a couple of statements for everybody on the stream, everybody in the community that's a part of the JSU family. Y'all, we got to support us. And in order for us to support us and to continue doing the things that we're doing, to separate ourselves from the rest of the pack, we got to give. So if it's $5, if it's $10, if it's $20, it don't matter. Find your local JSU Alumni Association, your Tiger Talk foundations, your 40 by 40 initiatives, your KC-1400 NIL collective. I don't care. Just find it in your heart to give back to the university so we can continue doing the things that we're doing. I personally am a part of 4 programs, and I'm proud of it.
Yeah.
All right. That ain't a bragging initiative. That's to say that we all we got. Because ain't nobody coming to help us. We all we got, y'all. So hope you guys find it within your hearts to kind of support everything that JSU is trying to do so that we can continue to be us.
That's right, bro. DJ?
Yeah, I don't have much, man. It's just kind of similar to what Shaq said, man. Like, we are a dominant program. Like, yeah, we're HBCU, but like we're an elite FCS operation, franchise, organization, whatever you want to call it. And so like we really need to continue to support, like even the fans in the tailgate area. Like I love the tailgate, but like come in the game, like support the team, like we need more butts in the seats. That's just my opinion. I mean, we have a large following, but I think when we can get people in the stands to continue to support the guys, like it just makes the game atmosphere better. It makes the hype around JSU football better. So like, we just continue to support, continue to give, and just, just come out and rep just Jackson State. I know that's what I do all day long, even though I work around a lot of, PWI, colleagues and stuff like that. Like I'm gonna rep Jackson State all day.
Yes, indeed. TD, it's cutting up in the chat.
Right.
Look at LaDon.
Well, I hear you, LaDon. she's so hot now. And she did that. But look, I want to say this. Everything that everyone said on the screen is true. But again, what making this train go, what making everything smooth is the people that's in charge. And again, I like to give props to do, flowers where flowers are due. And if it's not, then I'll say that too. A shout out to the ADs and the coaches, the whole staff, man, for making this thing, because we go as they go. You know what I'm saying? So if they paid the road for it to be smooth, that's how we're gonna travel. And if it's rough, then it'll be a bumpy ride too. So shout out to AD Robinson, shout out to Coach Taylor, Coach O, coaching staff, Miss Gilbert, everybody, man, that has a hand in what goes on with the program. And so that's one of the reasons why we're able to move how we able to move and gain the support and the trust of the alumni. So thank you all again for the support, and let's keep supporting. Let's keep doing our thing. Let's not just talk about it, as Shaq was saying. Let's be about it, and that's whatever way that you're speaking on.
Very well said, everybody. Man, I appreciate it. I'm gonna get me some sleep so I can get up on time. I'm gonna beat y'all there. Y'all beat me there just today. But no, man, great show. We will be back Monday night with a recap over the weekend, and Coach Taylor will have another press conference on Monday, kind of giving everybody a breakdown on what he feels is maybe. I think we may even get Coach Quinn. Thank you, cuz. We'll get some of the other coaches up there to talk about, things from their perspectives. But other than that, family, y'all have a safe weekend. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy that preseason football. And shout out to all the Tigers that's out there in the NFL, man. We praying for them and hope they make the teams and continue to make us proud. And that's all I got, man. Appreciate you guys tonight. Anybody got anything else before we get up out of here?
Yeah, I'll say this last thing important. We definitely wishing all those Tigers to make the team. And when you make the team, remember where you came from.
Yeah.
There it is.
There it is.
Put it on something, man. All right, everybody, man. Hey, we appreciate everybody. DI Love. Make sure y'all hit the like button if you haven't. Let's get those likes up, and head over to the channel. KC-1400 Media on YouTube. Also go to Tiger Talk TV and subscribe. Listen, we're going to drop a ton of members-only content on the channel going forward. So if you're not a member, if you're not a channel member, join the channel. Click the link in the bio, become a channel member. And again, we appreciate the support. DI Love.
Go Tigers.
Shadeur is bringing healthcare to you. With our mobile health team, we can come to your school, church, or business to take care of you. We offer childhood immunizations, COVID and flu vaccinations, physicals, and much more. Don't put your health off. Welcome to Care and Compassion. Welcome to Shadeur.
Hello, I'm Kevin Dent, Jackson State University, safety, Canton, Ohio. Today I'm being inducted to the Black College Hall of Fame. I want to give a shout out to KC-1400 Media Group for giving me this platform to introduce me to this stage. I'd like to thank them, thank Jackson State and Jackson State family. Go Tigers.
Hey, this True Thompson. True, you got to get a word for Tiger Nation, man. I love y'all. Tiger Nation. DI Love, go Tigers, baby. Appreciate you.